Hey, it's Gina at Tarot in Time in Kent, Connecticut, and I'm here to give you a tarot and astrology reading for the week ahead of August 9th. So we are starting off the week. We have a lot of planets in the signs they rule, which makes this a really powerful week, pretty exciting. So this is the last full week of the sun still being in the sign of Leo. And we have Mercury in the sign of Virgo, one of the signs that it rules. Venus is in Libra, also one of the signs it rules. And we have Saturn in Aquarius, which Saturn is one of the co-rulers of Aquarius. So pretty intense time, pretty vibrant time, a lot of earth energy going on. We will start off the week with Mercury conjunct the sun still. So the sun, your life force, your will, can be your ego, together conjunct with Mercury, what you believe, what you think, what you put your mind to. Basically anything you put your mind to right now you can achieve because you got that fiery power of the sun there with you. You have to be careful about being inflexible. So mindful is the answer, really taking a look at what's going on, what you're thinking, what you're pushing towards. Pay attention to how you're thinking, what you're trying to achieve, and keep asking yourself if you're being flexible. And so, yeah, just keep asking. It's going to wear off a little bit later in the week, but there's still a lot of earth energy going on. Saturn is going to be in opposition across from this Mercury and Sun conjunction. So Saturn, even though it rules the rules, you know, we think of Saturn, it can be kind of like, but it also can bring us success. So if we can be flexible, go with the flow more, Saturn will help you build what you want. Sheila Haidt talks about in her astrology report that she was speaking more of last week, but it goes into this week too, about the time to put your work apron on. And it's still Leo season, so you can bedazzle your work apron if you want to, add sparkles, whatever you want to do, but this is a good time to really move in that direction of what you want and being flexible and mindful so that you can get it. So it'll lighten up a little bit later in the week, and then we move into a Scorpio weekend, and that just makes me so excited. I guess that must be all my Scorpio placements. So we're gonna have a Friday the 13th, and the moon is gonna move into Scorpio by the evening. So I say have a great time with it. It's intense emotion, but personally I really enjoy the time of Scorpio. So make the best of it. Have some deep conversations. Get out your tarot deck. Do something in that, something like that. If you haven't played with your tarot deck in a while, this is the weekend to do it. Have some good conversation. Enjoy this last full week of the sun being in Leo, and because things are gonna get, you know, the fun's gonna slow down a little bit as the sun moves into Virgo. Still great, good time to get organized and to get back into your house and look at the details of things. So get out there and enjoy the sun while you can in this warm weather, and then get out there, have some fun, enjoy the heart, living from the heart as the sun finishes its final week in Leo. And yeah, let's jump into the piles of cards. In honor of the last week of Leo, I'm working with a strength card from a few different decks. I'm so excited to be using this new deck, the Dark Mansion Tarot. This is a fabulous deck. Patty Kitson, one of our readers, in-house readers, she used it for a while, and I finally got my hands on it. So we have it in stock here too. So pile number 1 is the strength card from the Dark Mansion. There we go. The Roaring Lion. Pile number 2 is this beautiful strength card from the Light Seers deck. I think you've seen me use this a few times. This is the Light Seers. Such a good one. like really one of my go-to decks. And pile number 3, I'm using the Tattoo Tarot. Here's the Strength card from there, just gorgeous. So yeah, I'm working with some heavy hitter decks here, kind of in honor of the Scorpio weekend. You'll also see, let's see, so this is the Tattoo, and then I have the Wizard's Tarot mixed in there too. This has become a favorite. So many favorites. So pick your pile, let's get started. Pile number 1, beautiful Strength card from the Dark Mansion Tarot. This is our theme card that we're working with today in honor of Leo season. Think of Leo, I think of the heart chakra, I think of the shining bright light of the sun that rules Leo. The essence of you shining out into the world. So let's jump into these cards. A couple different decks, haven't looked at any of these cards yet. Let's see what we've got for you for this week ahead of August 9th. The 8 of Wands is starting us off. And, you know, I've heard this referenced as the honeymoon card before. These wands are kind of getting up and flying out the window. So going somewhere, doing something. It's definitely an active time. It's the, you know, final countdown of the summer. So getting out there and living, doing something fun and passionate. It's also an 8, it's an 8 of fire. So it's kind of like a minor arcana version of the Strength card, because the Strength card is major arcana number 8. So almost got like double Leo strength going on here. Here's the World. Look how beautiful that is. Talking about getting out into the world. Good week for it. And then the Ace of Wands is coming in here. It's a lot of fire energy. There's this new offer coming in. This looks like a fun one. And let's see what we're going to have in your foundation position. Here's the 7 of Cups. So many choices, so many offers. What will you choose? Please choose the one that's empowering to you. Please choose the situations where you can be yourself, where you don't have to hide some of who you are. Yeah. See what's going on behind the scenes. We have the 6 of Swords. It's like they're on their way somewhere. The passengers look a little bit frightened in this. So, interesting. Drive slow, take it easy, wherever it is that you're going. Let's see what else comes up. Here's the Knight of Cups. Looks like he's getting out there to the ocean. Good time for that. So go slow on your travels, take it easy. There's no rush, savor it. And a lot of options again, but choose the ones that are empowering, not the ones that you go to out of guilt or because this is what we've always done. Let's start to think about what it is that you really want. What's really going to satisfy you? Is going to that place just because you were invited? Is going to that place going to work for you? Maybe you have some traditions of like going to a family home or a beach house or something. And this is indicating to me that it's time to maybe think about going somewhere new, trying something new. Here's the 2 of Swords. Feels so Scorpio. Allowing yourself to be guided forward. In relationship, her eyes are blindfolded. She's being led forward. Pay attention to where you feel you want to go to. New ideas that pop in. Oh, here's the 3 of Wands. Getting out there and having a good time. Kind of dropping the dread and the responsibility. We know there's a lot of Saturn energy going on. So showing up in the world, not because of guilt or doing things because this is the way we've always done things. Showing up in a new way. Doing things that satisfy you more. Let's see what else is coming up. the Hierophant, the card of the year for 2021. It's also change. And he's just laughing. And there's this higher up staircase. So there's like, you've got to move towards the joy. Here's the Nine of Cups. So much joy. And I'm going to pull some from the Dark Mansion just because I'm addicted to it. I love this new deck. Okay. Let's see what else. The Fool. So we know Aquarius is, Saturn is in Aquarius, so it's in a sign that it rules. And the Fool, I mean, he does what he wants. And he's the first card of the tarot deck. He's a new story. He gets out there and he just follows his divine guidance and he goes where he's led. So I see you going somewhere new, somewhere different, somewhere you want to. Or maybe it's you don't go somewhere that you always go to, and maybe you just do what you want, even if that includes staying home. Although I do see you on the road. So anything else? The Nine of Wands. Yeah, you might not, everybody might not like your decision, but you will. The Hermit. The path of truth, the path that's healthy and wise for you. I'm gonna roll some astro dice here. See what else we've got. We've got the South Node in Aquarius in the 8th house. Okay, so the South Node is like everything that's ever happened to you in all your lifetimes. So it's there, and I was kind of already talking about like doing things that you always do and doing familiar things and all the things that have happened to you. So there's like this old stuff, and then there's Aquarius here who rules the Fool. So getting out there and doing something different. Aquarius is leading edge, different, unique. It rules large groups of friends. So maybe you want to spend time with your friends. Maybe it's not time to spend time with your family. Maybe it's time to get out there with your friend group or just around people that make you happy. But you did get the Hermit, so it could also be a little bit of solo time. Rolling the 8th house, which is Scorpio's house. We talked about this Scorpio weekend. So think about if the things you've been doing actually make you feel good. Is it satisfying to you? Please make a choice that is healthy for you. You know, I talk about intuition, and you often hear me say that intuition is a gut feeling, yes, but sometimes it's pain, and sometimes it's dread. Sometimes it's looking at that calendar and thinking, ugh, I just don't want to do that. And trusting that that is a form of intuition speaking to you. So pay attention to those feelings. Do yourself a favor and look at your calendar for the week and rearrange something, cancel something, reschedule something, and choose you, and choose to be happy, and choose to savor these last few weeks of the summer. So thank you for joining me. Have a great week. Pile number 2, this beautiful Strength card. It's a really pretty one. Gentle, but fierce. Okay, let's see what you need to know this week ahead. What's important, what's going on. I haven't looked at any of these cards yet. Here's the Page of Cups, and she's in water, and Page of Cups, I think, is a reminder to have fun, savor this season, savor the outdoors. Here's the 8 of Pentacles. And she's kind of switching her attention from work over to like these herbs and crystals, different phases of the moon above her. It's time to kind of switch your attention. You've been working a lot. Now you got to focus a little bit on some fun. It's the balance, right? This Strength card, she's a fierce lion, but she's gentle with the lamb. So having some joy, living from the heart this week. The 10 of Wands. This is an interesting card. So 10, something's changing. Wands, so passionate. Here's the 4 of Wands coming in on your foundation, this beautiful bouquet of flowers. Taking a pause this week. Here's another 10, the Happy Family card, the 10 of Cups coming in the background. 5 of Cups, having a good cry. So there's just a lot of emotions going on in the background, and it's like she needs to kind of step away. 5 is the number of the year. So change of emotion, change of scenery. It's so easy to just get caught up in the same routines, right? She's in the same routine. This is an 8. Strength card is major arcana number 8. The infinity loop, doing the same thing. The dishes are always going to be there. And kind of stepping away, just playing a different role this week. Here's the Knight of Swords. It's ready to take some action. And the 9 of Pentacles. Beautiful. There's plenty. There's enough for you to be able to step away. It's okay. You'll recover from the few days of not working. Let's see what else. I just want to use this Dark Mansion deck. I love it. Okay, anything else? There's Justice. Scales of Justice. She's got her eyes closed too. Pausing, kind of just stepping away from all, it's like a desk. She looks like she's a judge. There's all this constant work, but Justice is Venus. It's a 5 of Swords. You can like overwhelm that. But it's a 5. 2021's a 5 year. Change. Here's the Ace of Wands. I love this. Something new, something passionate, something fun. Okay. I feel like I need to pull a couple more cards and then I'm going to roll some Astro dice. Got the 9 of Cups, and this deck is still sticky because it's new, but you've also got the Ace of Swords. So you got 2 aces here, and then you got this 9. That there's so much there. You had a 9 of Pentacles, now you have a 9 of Cups. He's smoking a cigar, he's got a cocktail, he's dressed up, he looks good. There's plenty. Savor this week. Okay, I'm gonna switch away from my Dark Mansion deck, even though I don't want to, but I do love the lights here, so I'm gonna pull you a couple more here. And 8 of Wands, often called the honeymoon card. This came up in pile number 1 too, so yeah, I just feel like it's dynamic. Seize the day. 7 of Swords kind of sneaking off. Then the Magician comes up. So really perfect. We're going into the Scorpio weekend. I say savor it. Have a great time. I want to roll you a few Astro dice here just in case there's anything else that you need to know. And it figures we rolled the 8th house. We have the Sun and Capricorn in the 8th house. So what I'm getting from this, the Sun, right? We know it's in Leo, and I'm talking about summer and savoring the beautiful weather. Capricorn, which is Saturn, which is the tendency to work a lot, came up in here, the constant working. And then the 8th house, Scorpio, which actually is a house of other people's money. So I want you to rest assured that the money is coming. There's enough there so that you can take a pause, even if you're unclear exactly how. Choose to have a little bit of fun this week. Things will work out for you, and savor it, especially the amazing Scorpio Moon weekend. Thanks for joining me. Pile number 3. This beautiful Strength card with this beautiful lion's mane for hair. She's so calm and beautiful. Okay, let's see what we have this week ahead. Starting off with the 4 of Cups. Seems that the attention's on the 3 of Cups, which is usually a party, but it seems like it's like the same old party. But there's this new cup coming in, this new offer coming in. So let's see what that is. The Queen of Pentacles. She's calm, she's kind of sitting on her throne, and she knows her value. Beautiful garden. This really looks like the Strength card. It's major. It's not a major. It's minor arcana number 8 of Wands, but is an 8 of Fire. So it's kind of like a repeat in a sense of the Strength card in there. And this hand coming out of this heart looks like a giant muscle, and So kind of going for what it is that you want. All right, let's see what else. This new deck is a little sticky still, but I'm gonna wear it in soon. Here's the King of Swords, right? He's a king of communication. He's a big businessman. He looks no nonsense. He's coming in your foundation position. I'm not exactly sure what he's holding, some ball of something in his hand. I'm not sure what that is, but he's also holding this very large sword. So no nonsense, taking control of the situation. Let's see what else is coming up, a clearer picture here. Three of Wands, this is so fun. She's got all of her suitcases packed. The carriage is coming in and she's like, here I am, pick me up. She's getting out of town. It's coming in the background position, but really it's placed here next to the Queen of Wands, who tends to be a little bit more planted. Maybe you're used to going away on vacation this week. Maybe you're making a choice to stay home. Whatever it is, you certainly know what it is that you want. Let's see what else is going on. Here's the Queen of Swords. So now we've got a pair. King of Swords, Queen of Swords. She's up there kind of pondering the whole situation from a higher up point. Got this Knight of Swords, very Gemini energy, moving ahead very quickly. Six of Pentacles. Looks like someone's in charge here, telling others what to do. Okay, so I just need to pull a few more cards because I'm a little bit confused. It feels like there's energy of like staying home. There's energy of choosing what your heart wants. There's something about work focus, or maybe it's time to step away from the work. So I'm not sure, because I see like it's almost like you usually go away and you usually, but there's like something's different now. Here's the World, so that's kind of an end of story, and it has a lot of family photos in it. So it's almost like there's going to be like a change of what you usually do. Maybe you usually go to a family home this week. Here's the Eight of Swords, kind of feeling bound to some idea or something, but you're not really bound. She's free. She just thinks she's bound. There's the Ace of Pentacles, something new coming in. Something new of value. And what else? I just feel like the theme has been vacation. Maybe I have vacation on the mind. Yeah, there's something here about kind of just doing your own thing. And maybe you usually, because this is a 6, so a 6 is often like moving, going forward. But she's sitting there enjoying, reading, reminiscing, looking at, or maybe she's looking at photos actually. That's a picture frame. Looks like a book, but it's a picture frame. Kind of reminiscing, looking at things, relaxing, enjoying, savoring, and not doing what you usually do. Here's the Ten of Cups, kind of just enjoying your immediate family. So I'm just getting a change of the traditional what you do. There's a lot of drama right now. It's just, that's what's going on. It's Leo season. And I kind of see you like you're bored of the drama. Look at this Death card. He's like, looks bored of it all. So here's Two of Wands, which looks like a theater. So maybe it's a good time to just relax, do what you want, watch some movies, go stay at home, enjoy your life. And you know, if you have to work, yes, this is the machine, the grind. It's an 8. 8 seems to be a lot of 8s going on here with the Strength card. So it, you know, we did talk about put your work apron on, good things are happening. Just step away from the drama, watch some good movies. Don't allow, especially over the Scorpio weekend, because Death card is Scorpio. So I'm just seeing kind of a mix of like staying home, savoring the home, making choices for you that, like, it seems like you're making some choices out of feeling bound. And so kind of savoring what is. If you have to work, make boundaries where, with the people telling you what to do. Enjoy what you like. This is the theater for you. It feels like it's all being performed for you. Okay, so anything else? Two of Cups, enjoying, savoring the joy, the relationships. And let me just pull one more. Page of Wands. All this young energy about having fun. Do what makes you happy. Let's see what we've got in the dice. We've got Gemini, 6th house, Mercury. So Mercury and Gemini communicating. We know that the sun in the beginning of the week is close with Gemini. So really expressing what you feel. Try to avoid drama, but expressing what you feel. 6th house is about health. Maybe you need to stay home. Maybe there's some work that you need to get done. Maybe that's what's healthy for you right now, is to look at the details of that. So think about what's healthy for you. Communicate that out into the world. Try to avoid drama in doing so. Enjoy the Scorpio weekend of deep emotion. And you know what? Scorpio likes to hide. And so maybe it's time for you to just stay home and enjoy it. So thank you for joining me. Have a great week.